Hello TCP, my name is Sebastian Mateus and I played Clopin in last year's production of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Hunchback of Notre Dame has been one of my favorite productions to work on, both on stage and at rehearsals. I still remember the Sitzprobe, which is the first time that all of the musicians and the entire cast come together for a music rehearsal. And that's really when you get to hear the score come to life and you get to hear what the audience is going to hear. And it's just such a surreal experience. Hunchback of Notre Dame has an amazing score, and so I hope you enjoy the following two numbers that we're about to show you. The first one is Someday, and it will be sung by Sonia Tigner-Malton and Brennan Stayhauer as Esmeralda and Captain Phoebus. And the second one will be Out There, sung by Aaron Balzer as Quasimodo. Enjoy.
I used to believe in the days I was naive that I'd live to see a day of justice dawn. And though I will die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still it will come when I am gone. Someday, when we are wiser, when the world's older, when we have learned, I pray someday we may yet live to live and let live. Someday life will be fairer, need will be rarer, greed will not pay. Godspeed this bright millennium on its way. Let it come someday.
When the world's older, when things have changed,
Someday these dreams will all be real. Till then we'll wish upon the moon. Change will come
one day,
someday.
soon.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the history they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Out there, where they all live on the way. What I gables, I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I were in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the Seine. Taste a morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out there.
So what would have been so terrible if I would have had just a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd pity pity bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, digga digga deedle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer going down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and cluck and gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say he lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, digga digga deedle diddle man, I'd see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Na 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 na. Make one bit of difference if you answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. I were a rich man. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long that bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to mourn. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and the street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Out hands of smoky days, still cold smell of morning. A street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. When all the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. Leave step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Welcome to our stage. Although empty this year, this space is a huge part of who we are. I spent many years here as the orchestra director and musical director for multiple TCP productions, so I have witnessed this transformation firsthand. Each show requires well over 100 volunteers to turn this empty space into an impressive theater, creating a magical experience for almost 700 people per show. With the help of one of our partners, Straight Street Event Services, we build a stage that almost spans the entire width of the arena floor, complete with an impressive sound and lighting rig that would compete with any large theater out there. By pushing the technical envelope year after year, TCP has the ability to adapt this space to fit the uniqueness of each of our shows. This isn't the first time we have had to shut our doors at TCP. Some years ago, with the assistance of the Trillium Foundation, we were able to do some major and necessary upgrades. A fire suppression system was added, electrical was updated, and a new ventilation system was put in, among other things. Upon our return to the stage after the renovations, we were able to take our technology one step further when we flew Mary Poppins across the entire length of this arena. As a group, TCP strives to reach for the stars, and we believe we can do anything we put our minds to. Please enjoy our next performers, Brendan Stayhauer and Jill Prince, who will perform I See the Light from Tangled, and Aaron Balser, who will perform You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen.
All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never really knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light.
those days, chasing down a daydream. All those years, living in a blur. All that time, never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear, I'm where I'm meant to go. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light,
and it's like the sky is blue,
and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Now that I see you.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown, and every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word from across the silence, your voice is heard. And oh, someone will come running, and I know will take you home, take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So that the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you'd only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, that all is new, all is new. You are not alone, 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 you are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. 'Cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Yes, I made the choice. For Papa I will stay. But I don't deserve to lose my freedom in this way. You monster. If you think that what you've done is right, well then, you're a fool. Think again. Is this home? Is this where I should learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away. Home is too. What I'd give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Shut away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can't change again. Build higher walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home and free.
Once upon a time,
in a faraway land,
a young prince lived in a shining castle.
Although he had everything his heart desired,
the prince was spoiled,
selfish, and unkind.
But then, one winter's night,
an old beggar woman came to the castle
and offered him a single rose
in return for shelter from the bitter cold.
Repulsed by her haggard appearance,
The prince sneered at the gift
and turned the old woman away.
But she warned him
not to be deceived by appearances.
For beauty is found within.
And when he dismissed her again,
the old woman's ugliness
melted away to reveal
a beautiful enchantress.
The prince tried to apologize,
but it was too late.
For she had seen,
and there was no love in his heart.
And, as punishment,
she transformed him into a hideous beast
and placed a powerful spell on the castle.
And all who lived there,
ashamed of his monstrous form,
the beast concealed himself
inside his castle
with a magic mirror
as his only window
to the outside world.
The rose she had offered
was truly an enchanted rose,
which would bloom
for many years.
If he could learn to love another
and earn her love in return,
by the time the last petal fell,
then the spell would be broken.
If not, he would be doomed
to remain a beast for all time.
As the years passed,
he fell into despair
and lost all hope.
For who could ever learn to love a beast?